What?
What are you doing?
Man can't enjoy his apple on a nice crisp Thursday night.
I don't give a shit about the apple. Why are you naked?
Let a man live, Mike.
I can't. I can't. I'm done.
Men.
Why are you doing that?
What are you?
Man acts like he pays rent in here.
Hello, everybody, and welcome again to Keystone Film Review. We just saw Men, written and directed by Alex Garland of Ex Machina, Annihilation, and Devs fame. Bet you forgot about Devs. It is starring Jesse Buckley and Rory Kinnear, and that's pretty much it for the most part. I mean,
literally two other people.
Yeah, I think it's Paapa Asidu and Gail Rankin. If you've seen the trailer, you know that Rory Kinnear plays pretty much every man in this except for Harper, played by Jesse Buckley, her ex-husband. And it is a movie about how much men suck, pretty much. But not really, but kind of, but yes, but no.
In a way.
It's a little bit deeper than that. I had been very excited for this movie since I first saw the trailer. This was one of my most anticipated movies of the year. Are you going to eat that the entire goddamn thing? Time? Okay. The thing that stood out to me the most was how awkward the beginning was. Really. Like, in a good way. Like, it's set a very awkward, uneasy tone straight from the get-go. The beginning is very quiet for the most part. And you don't really hear or see anything really for the most part, and it kind of builds up to this chaotic situation going on. It relies on ambience a lot. Mm-hmm. The ambience of the countryside,
the landscapes,
the landscape, the house, the cinematography. Mm-hmm. It really relies on like the sounds that you would hear in the village, but it also has a killer score.
It does.
But it is an A24 movie through and through.
Two halves of the movies here. One being a nice little kind of build up to a thriller, and then the other half is a psychological mind fuck of layers, shall I call this movie. This movie's got layers. And that's the cold-hearted truth.
It is the cold-hearted truth.
I really... as the gentleman in the bathrooms were saying, I really enjoyed the first half, and then the shit just straps on and just takes you on a roller coaster ride that you're definitely was not expecting, at least from the trailer.
No, I was expecting it to be a little bit more straightforward. Mm-hmm. I'm simultaneously glad that it's not, but also would have been interested in the movie that I anticipated.
Yeah.
For a long portion, I'm going to say this as much as I can without giving spoilers away. Mm-hmm. For a long portion of the movie, and especially the ending, I thought that it was just becoming one of those movies that I've been talking about a lot lately on these, where it's just like an experience without really saying anything. Those movies, while I enjoy, I feel like they're a little lazy because they just give you things and try not... Like, I acknowledge that it's kind of cool to let your audience figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you're not saying anything with your movie, what are you doing? That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on that, but then this kind of wraps it up to a point where it literally in the last 2 minutes, everything made sense to me. And I thoroughly enjoyed that. But it is a very uncomfortable movie to watch. Not only with the chaos that happens at the end, but with the...
Damn!
I hate bugs.
It's the chaos that happens right there,
I fucking
too.
hate summer because of all the goddamn bugs.
Oh.
But not only the chaos at the end, but like the situations that all of the male characters, either played by Rory Kinnear or her husband,
that they put her in.
Yes,
for sure. And it makes it super awkward.
Yeah, like the just without, in my opinion, some people might disagree with me, without like beating you over the head with men are horrible thing. It's a lot of subtle things that like kind of build up to an on the nose moment, or you know, you're kind of picking up even before her character does. I personally don't think it's too on the nose, but I'm sure there are people out there who will disagree. But yeah, it's very uncomfortable to watch. It's an uneasy film through and through.
Especially if you're sensitive to those like topics.
Yes.
That happen in this.
Yeah.
I am not that sensitive in that regard.
I mean, we're men.
Probably should be. Roll credits.
It's these are the situations that we've never been in as men, and it kind of, you know, it's definitely a test of, are you on her side or are you wrong?
Yeah.
It's that whole situation, and I even like how they acknowledge like the microaggressions to that men can do, that were like blaming her for feeling a certain way that they made her feel. Like situations like that I'm sure happen to women all the time. It's just,
well, did you give him a chance to apologize?
yeah, did you give him a chance to apologize? No.
What? Fuck
he
no.
doesn't.
Why would I
He
do
doesn't
that?
deserve a chance to apologize. It's things you would never say to men,
Yeah.
and should never say to a woman either, but there are people who do.
Gaslighting 101.
Gaslighting.
Genuinely interesting film. Certainly, with the ending, makes its place as its own one-of-a-kind film.
Yes.
Really gonna be hard to erase that from my mind, at least.
That's the part where I was just like, okay, this is like an experience film that they're really just letting us decide, and then it ended in a way that was like, I love that.
Yeah.
But at first, it's definitely just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Definitely gonna be interesting to watch again. Maybe a few times in the future.
I
Who
feel
knows?
like, I have to watch it again.
Yeah. This isn't just a one and done. Just, oh yeah, got the whole message. It's clear as day. Like there's gonna be some stuff in the background. You're just gonna want to watch it for cinematography and landscapes alone, because it was fucking gorgeous.
Yes.
The countryside they filmed at, or all the other locations. The one thing I will say, it didn't do most like horror type movie tropes where they're like, oh shit, I'm at a dead end. Let me go into the door that's obviously gonna get me fucking killed. They went route B. I like.
They went around. Yeah.
They went around that shit.
Yeah, she was smart. Although there were moments where like, and maybe this is just because as a man, I instinctively go for violence whenever I'm uncomfortable. Extremely uncomfortable, not just in the conversation.
Like, pick up a stick.
Well, no, like in situations just like, just hurt this person, hurt them. You have the power right now. Hurt them.
You're also a good-sized man who can throw around.
I'm also, yeah, that's very true. I can throw my weight around a
little bit. She can play piano.
I mean, play piano beautifully. But there are little moments like that. But again, yeah, it is. I'm 6'3" and over 300 pounds. No one has ever messed with me. Like, not even like in fun. People are afraid of me. I've been told that friends thought I was a serial killer when they met me, because I have resting bitch face. No, I had a shaved head, and then I have resting bitch face, where like this is.
I tickled him.
This is my face when I'm not
broke my
flexing.
Wrist.
Huh?
I said I tickled him once and he broke my wrist.
It's true. Don't do it again. I fucking hate being tickled. I don't know how I would react in that. I know how I would react in that situation, but I don't know how I would react in that situation if I was her size.
I'd be violent as shit.
I would too.
Even the little kid who called me a stupid bitch.
What the fuck you saying?
Just wreck that kid's life. You're grounded.
What would you rate it?
There's gonna be a lot of people out there who's not gonna like this movie.
Yeah.
I liked it, especially the first half. I'm gonna have to sit on the second half for a little bit. Definitely think about it.
See, I like the second half more.
See, we talked about this. You got good brain. I got smooth brain.
Well, I didn't like the second half more until the last 2 minutes, and then I was like, bam!
I mean, it all led up to...
Love it.
What inevitably was the greatest, or great end scene that it was.
Yeah.
But that build-up was fucking wild.
Yes. Yes, I would agree.
And it definitely left its mark. I'm thinking a 3.5. Possibly a 4 down the road.
Up until the last 2 minutes of the movie, I was like thinking maybe a 3. But legitimately, that last 2 minutes bumped it up to a 4. Bumped it up an entire point, a whole point, because it really just made everything click right away, and I absolutely love that. But it is a movie that you have to like pay attention to.
And that's the story alone. Everything else about the movie was damn near pitch perfect.
Yeah.
Like everything.
It's just not going to be for everyone.
Yeah.
It's not going to be for everyone. If you saw, what did you think about it? I'm very curious what other people think about this.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that to be like a YouTuber, because we never say that.
We don't say that much.
We don't say it that much, but I am legitimately interested in finding out what people think of this movie. So comment down below what your thoughts are on Men.
Man.
And,
Apple don't taste too good anymore.
Yeah.
I want to do my skit, but she's just sitting there. Whatever, man. Biodegradable. Yeet. Stupid bitch.
Are you Rory Kinnear?
What was his one character? I already forget. It's not Jimmy.
Jeffrey?
Jeffrey. I love Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Especially when he was driving a car.
Yeah.
And cut.
I don't give a shit about the apple. Why are you naked?
Let a man live, Mike.
Do that again. That's what I was laughing. Why are you naked?
Let a man live.